Hi, I'm gonna talk about unknown poison management. What is poison? A poison is defined as any substance, either a solid, liquid, or gaseous, which, when administered in a living body through any route, either inhalation, ingestion, or surface absorption, etc., will produce an health or death by its action, which is due to its physical, chemical, or physiological properties. A toxic substance is simply a material which has toxic properties. A toxic agent is anything that can produce an adverse biological effect. Coming to the classification of poisons, according to the site and mode of action, local based on local actions, it is divided into corrosive and irritant. Under corrosive, it is subdivided into strong acid, strong alkali, and metallic salt. Under strong acid, it is divided into mineral acid, examples sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid. And under organic acids are carbolic acid, oxalic acid, acetic acid, and salicylic acid. And under strong alkali, hydrates and carbonates of sodium, potassium, and ammonia. Metallic salts, mercuric, chloride, and potassium cyanide. Irritants. Under irritants, it is agricultural, inorganic, and organic. Inorganic or non metallic, such as iodine, chloride, bromine. Metallic, such as arsenic, antimony, lead, copper, zinc. Mechanical, such as glass, diamond, dust, hair. Organic, such as under animal, it is snakes, insects, etc. Vegetables, such as castor, calotropis, etc. Based on local actions, it is divided under cerebral, spinal, and peripheral. Under cerebral, it is somniferous, such as opium and its alkaloids, such as barbiturates, and intoxicants, such alcohol, ether, and chloroform. Psychotropics, such as antidepressants, tricyclic antidepressants, amphetamines, caffeine, monoamine oxidase inhibitor. Neuroleptics, phenothiazines, and thioxanthines. Hallucinogens, such as LSDs, phencyclidine. Deliriants, such as datura, belladonna, cannabia indica. Hallucinogens. Spinal, such as strychnos, nox vomica. Peripheral nerves, local anesthesia such as cocaine and procaine. Relaxants such as curare. Classifications of poison according to motive or nature of the use, such as homicidal, arsenic, aconite, digitalis, abrus precatorius, nox vomica. Suicidal, opium, barbiturate, organophosphorus, carbolic acid, copper sulfate. Accidental, such as aspirin, organophosphorus, copper sulfate, snake's bite, ergot, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfate. Then abroctifaciate, ergot, quinine, calotropis. Stupefying agent such as datura, cannabis. Coming to the management of poisonings, the holistic management of toxic exposures should include the following considerations based on a risk assessment approach: resuscitation and stabilizations, toxic diagnosis, therapeutic interventions such as decontamination, enhanced elimination of absorbed toxins and antidotes, then supportive care. Coming to the resuscitation and stabilization. The first priorities are ABCs, that is, airways, breathing, and circulation. The vital sign, including pulse and hypoglycemia, must be corrected. Unresponsive patients treated empirically with a coma cocktail: oxygen, naloxone, dextrose 50, and 100 mg thiamine. 50 ml of dextrose 50 for adults and 1 gram per kg of glucose for children. Thiamine not usually given to the children. Toxicological diagnosis. On a history wise, you need to obtain as much as information as possible about the exposure, that is the number of exposed persons, type of exposure, the amount or dose or the route of exposure. The patient's intent must be determined. The examination wise, undress the patient completely for thorough examination, check the clothing for any object or any substances, assess general appearance of the patient, examine the skin for bruising, cyanosis or any flushing, assess ABCDE, that is airway, breathing, circulation, disability or exposure. Then toxicological investigation. In an acute care setting, toxicological screen is very limited and does not contribute significantly. Toxicological screens may play a role in evaluation of a children. Coming to an important aspect, that is gastric emptying, and with the emesis is achieved by using a syrup of Epicac. The dosing is 15 ml for 1 to 12-year-old and 30 ml for adults. May repeat once if no emesis in 12 hours. About 90% vomit within 20 minutes of first dose and 97% vomit with second dose. Usually 3 to 5 episodes of emesis and resolves in 2 hours. If protracted vomitus occurs, consider toxin as etiology. Orogastric lavage. You should use a 36 to 40 size French tube used in adults and 22 to 24 French tube in children. Measure from the chin to xiphoid and confirm with air insufflation. Lavage with a room temperature water until it runs clear. Charcoal should be used before withdrawal of the tube. Toxin absorption in the gut. It is activated charcoal. How do you remove the toxin? How do you remove the toxin absorption in the gut? Through activated charcoal, multiple dose activated charcoal, cathartics, whole bowel irrigation. Activated charcoal, most appropriate agent to decontaminate the GI tract. It absorbs toxin in the gut lumen. It's safely proven in adults and children. Dosage is 1 gram per kg. Indications or any drug known to absorb it or after unknown ingestions by patients with protected airway. Multi-dose charcoal, 1 dose usually sufficient. Indications for multi-dose activated charcoal or ingestion of large doses substances that form benzos, slow releases toxins that slow with slow gut function, toxins with enterohepatic or enteric circulations. Repeat doses 0.25 to 0.5 gram per kg. Cathartics. Osmotic cathartic usually given with activated charcoal. 70% sorbitol, that is 1 gram per kg, or 10% magnesium citrate, shown to decrease transit time of activated charcoal. No definitive clinical human data suggests that a cathartic limits toxins bioavailability or changes patient's outcome. Enhanced elimination is through alkaline forced diuresis, hemodialysis, or hemoperfusion. Alkalinization beneficial in certain ingestions such as 2,4-D herbicide, phenobarbital, chlorpropamide, salicylates, methanol. Alkalinization achieved by IV dose of bicarbonate at 1 to 2 milliequivalents per kg, followed by intermittent boluses or continuous bicarbonate drip for urine pH of 7.5 to 8. Profound hypokalemia may result, it must be aggressively replaced. Hemodialysis or hemoperfusion. The dialysis reserved for specific toxins like salicylates, methanol, ethylene glycol, lithium, theophylline. The benefits are removal of toxins already absorbed by the gut, ability to remove parent compound and active metabolite, less effective when toxin has large volume of distribution such as more than 1 liter per kg, as large molecular weight or high protein bond. It is hemoperfusion. It is used for decontamination of patient's systemic circulation. It involves placing a filter filled with activated charcoal into a dialysis circuit. Elevates constraints of protein binding and molecular size. Toxins must be well absorbed by charcoal and have small volume of distribution. Thank you.